with the system, we get two different meters. One is the EC, electrical conductivity. We measure the fertilizer that's in the system, at least 1.5, less than 2, or 1,500, less than 2,000, depending on which scale you're on. This one is already calibrated. This you won't need to check until later today. It'll take a while for the fertilizer to distribute through the system, and all the parameters and the methods for that are described in the packet. For the pH of the system, we want to keep it between 5.5 and 6.5, 5.5 to 6.5. That's where the plants like it the best.
Right.
Depending on what you might be growing, you might want to have a little bit higher, a little bit lower. And certain things grow better in ranges. So if you find a group of plants that like the same environment, then they're going to do even better.
Right.
To adjust the pH, we use pH down. It's phosphoric acid. You can use any acid that's appropriate for the system. There's lots of places to buy hydroponic materials and
right.
The acids and the chemicals and the fertilizer and all that, wherever you like, online, lots of stores. This is just the one we provide initially. Because our water here in Arizona and in Phoenix is so hard,
right.
It's very resistant to change for the pH and for the fertilizer. What I'll do initially is I'll shock the system with sulfuric acid just to get the pH down so you won't have to use as much of your chemical. Right. Initially, it's a little painstaking initially because you'll have to check the system, add a little bit of chemicals, let it sit for a few hours. Check it again, add chemicals if necessary. Once the system gets settled down, it won't take as much effort, and you'll have a better idea of what's needed to keep the system in range. To keep the EC 1.5 to 2, and the pH 5.5 to 6.5. So I already mixed the solution, letting that sit for the pH meter, and that needs to sit for just a minute. So we'll let that rest. Before I go today,
do
yes.
we only have to calibrate that once?
No, you will have to calibrate it again. If it sits for a long time without use, if you use it all the time, yes, you'll have to recalibrate it. There is other calibration solution in the box, and you can also buy a solution at any hydroponic store as well over time. Before I go today, I'll mix in the fertilizer. You may find in the future that there's a liquid fertilizer that's just easier to use, but I'll at least get some going today.
Right.
We'll add that to a bucket of water, get it dissolved a little bit, and just dump it into the system.
Okay.